Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. Let's have a look at the top stories. Crime Branch files extortion case against Mickey in casino issue. It is the big breaking story of the day after Mickey Pacheco reunion. Union Cabinet approves one National Institute of Technology for Goa. CM welcomes the decision. Tourism Department expects normal tourist season in spite of recession and swine flu scare. Department says times have changed. Domestic tourists are more important than foreign tourists. Green cess is here to stay. Mining Department seeks Laws Department's opinion on implementation of the cess. Jockey Alema promises to try his best to bring the football academy back to Goa, says Mickey will have no problem in land transfer. And Don Bosco girls win inter-college football championship. St. Xavier's set up final clash with Father Agnel in men's football tournament. Now the news in detail. Crime Branch has registered an extortion case against Mickey Pacheco. The case is filed alleging that Mickey and 11 others demanded extortion money of 3.69 lakh from Majorda Beach Casino. Mickey is also alleged of threatening casino officials with dire consequences.
It seems that casino issue is far from leaving Mickey. After the dramatic reunion of Pacheco and Alema's, Crime Branch has registered an extortion case against the tourism minister. Mickey is alleged of demanding extortion money of rupees 3.69 lakhs and threatening Majorda Beach Casino officials with dire consequences. Speculations and eyebrows are raised as this move of Crime Branch comes within base of Mickey's rejuvenated friendship with Churchill and Jockey. The offence is cognizable and non-bailable. Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Union Cabinet on Thursday approved setting up of National Institute of Technology in the state by 2010. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath welcomed the decision and said that the Prime Minister has fulfilled his assurance to set up the Technology Institute in Goa.
Prime Minister Manmohan Singh on his visit to Goa had announced to set up National Institute of Technology in the state. On Friday, the Union Cabinet approved setting the Technical Institute by 2010. Chief Minister expressed his happiness after Prime Minister's assurance to set up the institute.
I welcome the decision of the Union Cabinet to locate a National Institute of Technology in the state of Goa. In fact, during his visit to Goa, Honorable Prime Minister had been saying that he will try to locate one technical institute in the state of Goa. I think with this he has fulfilled the commitment given to the Goans. I must thank on behalf of the people of Goa for Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh ji and also the UPA chairperson Srimati Sonia Gandhi for having thought of Goa for locating a technical institute.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetty with video journalist Ravindra Dalvi.
It seems that foreign tourists are no longer the major revenue generators in Goa's tourism industry. Tourism Department feels that it is domestic tourists who will get more money and wealth in the state than the foreign tourists. The first charter flight will land in Goa on October 5th. Tourism Department expects a normal tourist season.
Tourism Department is expecting regular tourist season in spite of global recession and swine flu scare.
Last year we had about, I think if I am not wrong, it was around 675 slots which had come in, and we expect at least 650 to 700 this year also. And we feel that it is quite good considering the recession trends in the countries which are our major markets.
Department feels that the picture of foreigners being the largest contributors to Goa's tourism industry has changed. Swapnil says that the domestic tourists are much bigger contributors to economy than their foreign counterparts.
We always concentrate on the charter tourists. Yes, no doubt it is a major revenue earner for the state. But if you take the overall percentages, the total charters and foreign arrivals is hardly around 10% of the total tourists which come. So the domestic market is also very important. We are having around 90% of the tourists which are domestic. As per the information we have received, the first slots are for somewhere around 5th or 6th of October, and there are further slots. After 14th, I think there are major operations starting.
Swapnil, explain the economies of Goa's tourism industry.
Tourism department as such doesn't collect much direct revenue directly. It's hardly in some thousands and lakhs, because we only collect some fees towards registration and all. But if you go to see, the major contribution is in indirect taxes in the way of sales taxes, excise duties. Because all the people who spend in Goa, they are contributing to other taxes. So in that way, it is estimated that we are going into something like 700 crores.
A reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar, with video journalist Sunny Narvekar for Prudent Media.
Chief Minister Digambar Kamath is firm on implementing green cess on mining dump. However, Directorate of Mines is finding it difficult to prepare a mechanism in collecting green cess in the state. They have also sought legal opinion from Law Department. Many people had opposed this cess.
The state government has proposed to levy green cess of Rs 30 per ton on mining rejects as a major step in mopping up the state revenue by 375 crores. Mining lobby and GCCI have opposed the decision by the government to impose green cess. However, Digambar Kamath is firm in implementing the green cess on the mining dump.
No, we have already declared it in the budget. No change.
Government has asked the Directorate of Mining to prepare a mechanism to implement a collection of green cess. Director of Mines Arvind Loliankar said that they were finding it difficult to prepare the scheme.
The government has proposed to introduce the levy charge on dumping of mining rejects at the rate of Rs 30 per ton, and the Directorate has been asked to prepare a scheme and mechanism to operationalize such a decision of the government. We have already brought this to the notice of the government that we are finding some difficulty, and Law Department advice is being sought on the issue at the moment.
He also said that the mining industry had not given them any suggestion on this issue.
See, as far as possible, we have not received any suggestions or recommendations from any of the mining companies. But we have seen in some newspaper today that they had given one article on that issue. But it is still under the consideration of Law Department to give us an advice in that direction.
Our principal correspondent Murari Shetty with video journalist Ravindra Dalvi.
Let's have a short break. Stay tuned.